This is the BW Trader back again with another valuable video for you. I'd like to first start off by thank you all for 300 subscribers. We've finally reached 300 subscribers. Let's take it to 500 subscribers before the end of the first quarter. Big ups to everybody who have subscribed. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where we share everything Forex related, from prop firms to profitability, trading strategies, whatever it is that you need. I'm gonna be your plug for Forex. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to ensure that the video can be shared to as many people as possible for the YouTube algorithm. And I'd like to welcome you all back to a very new year. I know I'm a little bit late with saying happy new year, but this is my first video of the year, so happy new year and welcome to 2023. I wish you all a very profitable year. Now, without any further ado, let us get into the juice of today's video. So in today's video, we're basically going to be covering Smart Prop Trader, which I believe this is the best forex trading prop firm at the current moment, because of all the pros and cons that I'm going to be mentioning today on in today's video. So let's get into this. So this is a new prop firm that is currently popping. It's called Smart Prop Trader. And this prop firm, before I even go into those, let us do a little bit thing. For those who do not know, so I'm going to go through a little bit of introduction to prop firms. For those who do not know what a prop firm is, a prop firm essentially is an investing company that are looking for profitable traders. So these companies are looking for traders who are profitable, and that they then borrow you or lend you funds. So you get to buy these challenges, you get to prove yourself and prove your trading skills to them, and then you win, or you get to be given this huge sums from 10k, 20k, 50k. You prove yourself through the challenge models, and then when you pass that challenge models, they give you those live funds that you can trade, and then you can withdraw a portion of them either monthly, bi-weekly, however the prop firm decides to work. So before you go into any, you involve yourself into any prop firm, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you go in and do a little bit more research about prop firms, a little more research about the prop firm that you're trying to get yourself involved with, before you actually give them any of your money, because there's a lot of prop firms that are currently coming up, and not all of them are safe. Some of them are not going to be good for you. So make sure you do your research. Make sure you go into YouTube, search about the prop firm, try to find out if there are any traders who are actually involved with the prop firm. Go to Google, go to Trustpilot, do your full due diligence. So without any further ado, let me go back and continue with what I was talking about. So Smart Prop Trader is a new excuse me, is a new prop firm in the industry that has been taking the industry by storm. This prop firm literally has the best prices in the industry. No company compares. The only company that compares to them a little bit is Myforexfunds, of course, because Myforexfunds they actually also have good prices. But let's take a look at the prices of Smart Prop Trader. Right, for a 10k account, for a 10k challenge account, you're only expected to pay $75, which is the same as Myforexfunds. Again, I won't go to the Myforexfunds website right now to compare, but you can do that on your own. This is the same as Myforexfunds. For a higher account, for a 25k account, Myforexfunds does not have a 25k. I think they have a 20k, which is again almost 1,250. This is way less. When you go higher, 50,000, this is less than Myforexfunds. But what makes this even better with prices is, although this is $275, right? Although this is $275 for a 50k account, this becomes the price becomes even smaller when you use my discount code, which is going to give you 5% off. So you get to find yourself paying 250 instead of 275, which then makes it even cheaper, right? But that is not what we're going to talk about for now. So this prop firm literally has the best prices in the industry. Currently it's the cheapest, so it is very affordable. Anyone who is willing to part ways with $75 can go ahead and part ways with $75 and trust and check this Propfirm out. Now, that is not the only pro of this Propfirm. Now, we're going to go through a lot of other things. So, this Propfirm offers the same models as any other general Propfirm, which is where you are given two phases, the challenge account and then the verification phase. And then after you pass these two stages, you become a smart prop trader, you become a funded trader, right? So for phase one, the difference between this one and most of the prop firms, by most of the prop firms, I'm basically referring to Ftmo and Myforexfunds. The difference between this prop firm and those is, for phase one, you're only expected to make 7.5% instead of 10% like Ftmo, instead of 8.5% that is expected from my Forex fund, right? That is a pro. Here you're only expected to make 7.5%, and you are expected to make this 7.5% in 50 days. You're given 50 days for step one, for the challenge phase. Which with Ftmo you're given only 30 days. If the 30 days elapses, you are then you have lost your trading account. If it elapses and you're not in profit, you have lost the challenge. But here you're given 50 days, so 50 days is a little bit more, so that gives you a little bit more flexibility. You can reduce the risk a little bit because you know you're not running against time, you have a little bit more time. And then the minimum trading days that is required for you to pass this is literally 0 days, meaning you are allowed to pass your step one in 1 day, and you're allowed to pass it in hours or minutes, even if your trading strategy allows. So if your strategy allows you to find a trade that gives you 1 to 50 in a day, and you make that maybe in minutes or in hours, you are then able to quickly go to step two in literally the same day. So because of that, because of this little new thing that makes them different from other prop firms, you are able to complete both step one and step two in the same day and literally become funded in 1 day. That is what happens with this one. So Ftmo, of course, it has 5 minimum trading days. Myforexfunds has 3 minimum trading days. So even if you pass in 1 day with one trade, you then have to wait for the next day to place small lots, so that it takes you to the next day. Small lots takes you to the most day, small lots, so that it can count as a trading day. But this one literally needs 0 days. You just need to, you can trade 1 day and then pass step one, right? Then the leverage, of course, is 1 to 100 maximum. That this is standard. Most of these platforms use 1 to 100, so that there is not really a pro or a con. It's just standard leverage. Most of the platforms use that. Then the maximum daily loss here, this is one of the cons. I'm not taking this as a positive, but also I don't think it's much of a negative. So here the maximum daily loss is 4%, which is 400 for a $10,000 account. So that's 4% of the account. You're not allowed to lose more than 4% in a day. Now, this here is, according to what I have heard from them, is the 4% is going to be calculated between from either your equity or your balance, depending on which starts the day higher. So if your equity is at 10.9 during the day, then at the start of the day, that is 1200 time Eastern time, if it starts the day at 10.9, and then by the end of the day you have lost more than 4%, then they would use the equity, so you would have failed the maximum daily loss. Just basically make sure you're not risking that much, right? Then make sure, if you are in profit and maybe you are a smart money concept trader like me, if you're in profit, make sure you trail your stop loss, or you at least take partials, because with smart money concept you could find yourself in a trade that goes for 1 to 35 and you're holding 16%, and a little pullback ends up making you violate, while in actuality you're still in profit. So you make sure you work nicely with that. So that is that. The maximum daily loss is 4%. The maximum loss that you can lose in the account is 7.5%, which is the same as your target. Again, this is another kind of con for me, because both of the other prop firms, they offer you, the maximum you can lose is actually 10%. For my Forex funds is actually 12%. So in this here case, my Forex funds win that debate. The profit target, like I've already said, is 7.5%. You're only allowed to make 7.5%. So in this here case, you should smart prop trader wins the case. Again, the advantage of picking this one is, again, 7.5%. You're expected to make it in 50 days, so that's a lot of days instead of 10% in 30 days like Myforexfunds and Ftmo. So the step 2, which is the verification step, it gives you 100 days. Other platforms give you 60 days, but they give you 100 days, so that makes it way much better, right? 100 days, and you're only expected to make 5% in those 100 days. So after passing both step 1 and step 2, you then become a funded trader. You become a smart prop trader, which then again you can see the benefits. Maximum loss is still 7.5, maximum daily loss is still 400, and you get to get paid bi-weekly. You get paid bi-weekly, right? So that is that. Now let's talk about the things that are not written in the website. What I have found after doing so much research and testing out majority of and testing out their challenges, right? What I found out is, one, they have the best spreads in the industry. I don't want to lie to you guys. I've taken a lot of free trial challenges with them, and I found that they have the best spreads in the industry, and I'm preparing myself right now currently to buy now an account with them, maybe a 10k account, maybe a 20k account. I'll see. I'm preparing myself to buy that so that I can show you more about this Propfirm and why I like it, right? I've seen a lot of people get paid out in their Discord, so I guess it is a plausible thing to do, to buy a challenge with them, because I've seen them that they're paying out people, right? So this Propfirm, they have the best spreads. Literally, I remember today was NFP. Today is Friday. I'm recording this on Friday, the 3rd of February, by the way. Today's Friday, and then there was NFP, but the spreads on GBP USD was literally less than 1 pip. For the whole day, even during NFP, the spread was still less than 1 pip. The spread, of course, varies. It's a variable spread, but the spreads always vary between 1 pip and 2 pips. It is never greater than that. Again, of course, the con that comes with the tightest spreads is that you get to pay commission. And being a smart money concept trader, I don't mind paying commission because I want the tightest of spreads so that I can use the smallest of stop losses, right? Because I could have a stop loss of 2 pips, 3 pips in my trade, and I want to be able to trade freely, knowing that I won't get taken out by spread. So this literally have they literally have the best spreads. I've used Myforexfunds and I've used Ftmo before, and I'm telling you right now, this Propfirm is way better when it comes to spreads, right? And then one other thing that we have to talk about is, as you can see here, they use the broker 8cap. They use 8cap broker. This broker is a broker that is used by many upcoming Forex prop firms. Currently, they use this broker. So this broker literally has a lot of clients. It's a brokerage, so it has this brokerage, the clients that go directly to the brokerage, and then there is, of course, a lot of prop firms that are signed up under this broker to use their server. So they have prop firms also, and then they have this prop firm, smart prop firm, or smart trader prop firm, which also uses their broker. So this means there's literally a lot of volume that this server receives. So there is no way you are going to experience slippage. If you are going to experience slippage, it is very minimal. I have not experienced slippage, not even once, while trading with this prop firm here. Again, I'm going to record then part 2, which is going to be me literally taking the challenge with you guys, the same way I did with MYPROPCHOICE. Now, a little bit of a watch until the end of the video so that I can give you a little bit update about MYPROPCHOICE, what I'm going to be doing with that, so that you guys need to get to understand, because I've been receiving a lot of questions about it, right? So they're using a broker 8cap, which is the best thing, unlike Myforexfunds and Ftmo, because with Myforexfunds and Ftmo, they actually have their own servers, and they do not have as many clients as brokers. Therefore, their servers do not get too much volume. There's not much liquidity. Therefore, that is where we get to experience such big erratic slippages, especially with Myforexfunds. With Ftmo, the slippage is a little bit better, but with Myforexfunds is the worst case of slippage, because there's so much slippage with Myforexfunds that it gets frustrating, especially when you're somebody who's a scalper. If you're scalping and you think you are risking 1% and your stop loss is like 4 or 5 pips, it could literally slippage could literally makes that you end up losing 1.5% in a trade, which is normally you are thinking it's not part of my plan, so that then changes your psychology. It frustrates you, then you get to lose the challenge, not because you're a bad trader, but because of slippage, and psychologically it affected you. So that is another issue. So this one, again, that is a pro for me. They literally they used the best broker. Their broker is nice, and everything about this Propfirm by far has been good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my link in the description box. So if you're interested in joining this Propfirm and testing it out, you can sign up, go on to the free trial, and if ever you want to, if ever you're interested in buying a challenge from them, the link will be in the description below. It will give you at least 5% off, so that it becomes even cheaper for you guys. I'll also leave the link for that Discord server down in the description box, so that you can get in, get the feel of people who are already trading with this Propfirm, see whether they pay out people, see what people are complaining about, see how the support is, before you invest your money into this Propfirm. But without any further ado, this has been a valuable video. I hope you enjoyed the content. Consider hitting that notification bell, so that you get notified next time when I drop. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Without any further ado, remember, the main motto for this year is going to be this: don't give up, don't sleep on your dreams, and always remember, sleep is for the weak. Peace.